Attention food stamp recipients, because new work requirements for SNAP recipients finally took effect, and this can change a number of things for millions of SNAP food stamp recipients starting from today. Yes, you heard it absolutely right. Starting from today, things are changing, but it doesn't mean something good is happening. Look at this. SNAP benefits to disappear this week for more than 2 million Americans, and this is shocking. But in the midst of everything, something good happened, and I'm gonna give you the detail because it could put more money into the pockets of millions and millions of SNAP food stamp recipients. I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with this very important update, as SNAP benefits to disappear this week for more than 2 million Americans. This is shocking because a number of Americans are already struggling, and they're looking up to President Donald J. Trump and especially this administration for some sort of relief. And now it seems like more than 2 million Americans who are low income or middle income are going to stop receiving food stamp benefits, and this is real shocker for millions of those Americans who are struggling right now, and they cannot put 2 or 3 meals a day for themselves and their loved ones. Look at this. SNAP benefits to disappear this week for more than 2 million Americans. When we go towards the details, SNAP dates back to 1939 and became permanent with Food Stamp Act of 1964. And today, more than 40 million people receive SNAP benefits, but the Congressional Budget Office estimates that the new rules, let me repeat it, the Congressional Budget Office, means CBO, estimates that the new rules will remove roughly 2.4 million people from the program each month over the next decade, the largest cut in its history. And families who remain eligible are projected to lose between $72 and $231 a month. And this is shocking because millions and millions of low-income Americans who receive food stamp benefits, they were thinking that when this administration comes into the power, they will actually increase the benefits for millions and millions of SNAP recipients. But we are seeing that these new rules that a number of senators are calling cruel are going to impact millions and millions of Americans and their financial situation. One thing that you need to understand, that who gains and who loses. The loss of SNAP benefits could lead to an uptick in business for larger grocery stores that offer discounts, such as Walmart. So they did it to make these giants happy. Well, the retail giants is the leader when it comes to SNAP spending, followed by Kroger and Costco, according to CNBC. One thing that we all need to understand, that a number of people were unable to pay their rent or mortgage, and SNAP benefits were the only thing that they rely on, so at least they can put some money aside for their rent from this grocery bill. But now what's going to happen? Now they have to pay for the grocery as well, and what it means that a number of people will go homeless. But there are some things that you need to know, and we are talking about the new rule changes, means why these 2.4 million low-income Americans are going to lose SNAP food stamp benefits. Well, people who receive food stamps have to work 20 hours a week or prove they have a medical or caretaker exemption, and this is important. Well, a number of people are going to prove either they are unable to work because of medical or caretaker exemption, or they will have to work 20 hours a week. That translates to 80 hours a month, no matter what. And this is a shocker because one thing that you need to understand, that millions of people are still not working because they simply cannot work, and the reasons are beyond these medical and caretaker exemptions. Well, Chris Parks started using food stamps more than 5 years ago when she left her job to take care of her brother, who is kidney transplant recipient and has an intellectual disability. The Philadelphia resident said that receiving food stamps through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program SNAP to help pay for groceries free up her wallet for other expenses such as medical bills. And this is what we were talking about, that a number of people can actually pay rent because they are receiving the money to buy grocery using their EBT cards. But if this administration takes those SNAP benefits away, a number of people will come on the streets, means they'll be homeless. And do you know, US is the country which has more than 800,000 homeless right now, and this is a population of many countries. And we need to understand that if they do this, means 2.4 million, or a number of analysts and experts are estimating that around 900,000 people will be homeless, because then they have to pay for their groceries as well, or they have to choose either to keep roof on their head or pay for groceries. Of course they will go for grocery because that's how they can survive in this difficult time. Well, it really helps, especially now with price fluctuating at the various markets. A lot of times I'll find that it's even more challenging to find fresh organic food at a reasonable price. Park said in a statement, you shouldn't have to feel that you have to compromise food in order to pay for other things. So as you can see that just like Parks, a number of people rely on food stamp benefits, and it seems like that food stamp benefits will slip away from 2.4 million people's hand. But one thing that you need to understand, there are two very important exemptions. Means if you have a medical condition, so you can tell USDA, and then it means that you'll be exempt from this 20 hours a week or 80 hours a month work rule. Or if you have any dependent, means a kid or a disabled person, but when it comes to the kid has to be younger than 14 years. So if you have someone you're taking care of who's younger than 14 years, or if you're taking care of a disabled person, then you are exempt from this 80 hours a month or 20 hours a week rule. And remember, there's a massive opportunity that can put more money when it comes to low-income Americans, and we are talking about a new monthly stimulus style payment for millions and millions of low-income Americans. Do you know, a number of states are in surplus budget, and that's why they've introduced numerous programs to give money to low-income Americans. And the only problem is that very few people apply for those programs because they simply don't know about it. If you would like to know about those programs, then all you need to do is to click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon on this channel, so you'll get the notification of those videos when we upload them for you. And don't forget to smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.